A brand new BMW SUV, a safety test at just 51 miles per hour, and it failed while wearing performance tires that cost more than most people's monthly car payment. 10 vehicles currently on sale in 2025 and 2026 have documented emergency handling problems that could get you killed in a scenario that happens on real roads every single day. Let's count them down. Before we get into the list, you need to understand what we are actually measuring here. The Moose test simulates one scenario. You are driving at normal speed. Something appears in your lane without warning. A moose, a child, a car that stops dead. You swerve hard to avoid it. Then you swerve back. That is it. And the cars on this list could not do it cleanly. We also looked at IIHS, rollover ratings, NHTSA emergency handling data, and Consumer Reports emergency avoidance scores. These are vehicles you can walk into a dealership and buy today. And in an emergency, some of them will not save you. Number 10. Jeep Wrangler 2025. The most iconic off-road vehicle in America, and one of the most dangerous on a public highway. The 2025 Jeep Wrangler carries a 3 out of 5 NHTSA rollover rating, with a documented 26.7% risk of rollover in an emergency. Narrow track width, high center of gravity, body-on-frame construction. The Wrangler was designed for rock crawling, not emergency lane changes at highway speed. In IIHS, small overlap frontal crash testing, the four-door Wrangler tipped onto its passenger side. IIHS called it an unacceptable outcome. Jeep reinforced the frame rail on Wranglers built after October 2025, but the fundamental rollover risk in emergency swerves remains unchanged. Consumer Reports rates the 2025 Wrangler's emergency handling at 5 out of 10, below average. An owner who attempted a 40 miles per hour Moose-style avoidance maneuver described it as passing, but only just. Near its limits at a speed most people drive through school zones. The Wrangler is an extraordinary off-road machine. On a public highway at speed, it is a different conversation entirely. Number 9. Tesla Model X 2024 to 2026. Nearly 3 tons of electric SUV, and a Moose test result that sits right on the edge of failure. The Tesla Model X completed the kilometer 77 Moose test at 43 miles per hour, but failed at 45 miles per hour. The ISO 3888-2 standard pass speed is 45 miles per hour. The Model X does not consistently meet it. The problem is physics. At approximately 5,500 pounds, nearly 3 tons, the momentum generated in a lateral direction is enormous. Once it starts moving sideways, it does not want to stop. The understeer is significant. The return to the lane is slow. For a vehicle starting at $80,000 and marketed as a premium family hauler, a Moose test result sitting right at the borderline of failure is not acceptable. Tesla built the Model X to be impressive. The Moose test revealed the one scenario where impressive is not enough. Number 8. Ford Mustang Mach-E AWD 2024 to 2025. Ford's flagship electric vehicle, tested alongside 3 competitors, the only one that lost control completely. When 4 electric crossovers were tested together, the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Tesla Model Y, Volkswagen ID.4, and the Mach-E, only one failed. The Mach-E. The Tesla Model Y passed cleanly at 46.6 miles per hour. The Mach-E lost control at just 42.3 miles per hour. The electronic stability control reacted too slowly, allowing the rear end to break loose before the system could intervene, snapping unpredictably between understeer and oversteer. The worst possible behavior in a genuine emergency. The Mach-E is still on sale. The ESC calibration issue has been addressed in some model years through software updates, but the question remains, does your specific Mach-E have the update, and did it fully solve the problem? Ford sold the Mach-E as the future of the Mustang. The Moose test suggested the future needed more work. Number 7. Volvo C40 Recharge Twin Motor 2022 to 2025. From the brand that invented the three-point seatbelt, a moose test result that should embarrass every engineer in Gothenburg. Volvo's entire brand identity is built on one promise: safety above everything else. The C40 Recharge Twin Motor failed the moose test at just 53 to 56 miles per hour. Despite Pirelli P0 tires and a twin-motor all-wheel drive system, it slid wide past the cones like a shopping cart with a broken wheel. The C40 is still on sale in 2025. The fundamental handling characteristic that caused the failure has not been redesigned. Families are buying this vehicle right now based entirely on Volvo's safety reputation. The real-world translation is direct. If a child runs into the road at 55 miles per hour, this car cannot avoid them. The Volvo badge does not change that. Volvo built its reputation on saving lives. The C40 Recharge failed the test that measures exactly that. We are halfway through, and the next 5 vehicles get significantly more dangerous. Number 2 is a truck that tipped onto its side in a crash test and is still being sold right now. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video like this one, and stay with me. Number 6. Kia Sportage Plug-in Hybrid 2023 to 2025. A family SUV that could not complete an emergency lane change at 27 miles per hour. Slower than most residential speed limits. The Kia Sportage PHEV delivered one of the most chaotic moose test performances ever recorded. On its first run at just 30 miles per hour, completely out of control, striking cones in every section. The best it managed across multiple attempts was 27 miles per hour. The heavy battery pack fundamentally changes the weight distribution compared to the standard Sportage. The stability control was not recalibrated to compensate. Kia has not issued a recall or mandatory software update addressing this behavior. The Sportage PHEV is still on sale in 2025. A 27 miles per hour failure on a family SUV is not a test result. It is a warning that nobody is required to tell you about. Number 5. BMW X3 2025 G45 generation. The previous X3 managed at 50 miles per hour in this test. The new one failed at 51. On performance tires with lowered suspension, BMW's engineers cannot explain why. The 2025 BMW X3 G45 was tested by Kilometer 77 with every possible advantage: M package, lowered suspension, 20-inch wheels, Pirelli P0 tires. It failed the moose test at just 51 miles per hour. The previous generation managed 50 miles per hour in the same test. The new model, with better equipment, performed worse. Test drivers describe the reactions as surprising and baffling. The front pushed wide into understeer at exactly the moment it needed to turn. BMW has not issued a statement explaining the result. The 2025 X3 starts at $48,000. Buyers are paying premium prices for German engineering and getting a vehicle that underperforms its predecessor in the one test that measures real-world emergency capability. BMW built a reputation on the ultimate driving machine. The 2025 X3 failed to live up to it when it mattered most. Number 4. Jeep Gladiator 2024 to 2025. A truck built for off-road adventure, with a rollover risk that makes highway driving a genuine concern. The Gladiator shares the Wrangler's high center of gravity and narrow track, then adds a pickup bed that changes weight distribution in ways that make emergency handling even less predictable. The IIHS rated the 2024 Gladiator as marginal in small overlap frontal testing, with documented tipping behavior only addressed on vehicles built after a specific production date. And then there is death wobble. Violent front-end shaking above 45 miles per hour that makes the truck feel completely uncontrollable. Jeep extended coverage to 8 years or 90,000 miles because the issue became so widespread. A truck that shakes violently at highway speed cannot perform a controlled emergency maneuver. The Gladiator is an extraordinary off-road machine. On a highway at speed, it has documented stability problems that Jeep has never fully solved. Number 3. Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra 1500 2019 to present 10L8 Zero Transmission. The danger here is not in the swerve. It is in what happens when the transmission fails mid-swerve. The 10L 80/10 speed automatic has a documented failure mode. Complete loss of drive power. Suddenly, without warning, at highway speed. Owners describe the truck simply stopping mid-highway with no warning light and no gradual degradation. Now add the context of an emergency lane change. You swerve to avoid something. The transmission drops into a fault state. You have no drive power. You are mid-lane change at highway speed in a 5,000-pound truck. The class action lawsuit filed in April 2026 documents exactly this kind of scenario. Violent shifting, complete loss of power, inability to engage drive or reverse. These are not comfort complaints. These are safety events. Number 2. Jeep Wrangler 2024 IIHS tipping. In a controlled crash test, the Jeep Wrangler tipped onto its side. IIHS called it not an acceptable outcome. The 2024 Jeep Wrangler tipped onto its passenger side during IIHS small overlap frontal crash testing. IIHS rated it marginal, their second lowest rating. The Wrangler's narrow track width and high center of gravity create a tipping tendency that the original frame design could not prevent. Jeep fixed it, reinforcing the frame rail on Wranglers built after October 2025, which means every 2024 model and every early 2025 model still has the original frame, still has the documented tipping tendency, and is still being driven on public roads right now. Jeep knew. They fixed it on new production. They did not recall the ones already on the road. Number 1. Ram 1500 2025 to 2026. Instrument cluster failure while driving. The danger is not in the handling. It is what happens when the dashboard goes completely dark while you are driving. The 2025 and 2026 Ram 1500, Consumer Reports' lowest rated pickup ever at 5 out of 100, has a documented failure mode where the instrument cluster goes completely blank while driving. No speedometer, no gear indicator, no warning lights, no information of any kind. Picture this. You are on a highway. Something appears in your lane. You swerve. Your instrument cluster goes dark. You do not know what gear the transmission is in. You do not know if stability control is active. You are driving a 5,000-pound truck with no information about what it is doing. Ram issued a recall covering 456,000 Stellantis vehicles for the trailer brake module, a component that can overheat and catch fire. The instrument cluster failure is a separate documented issue. 2 simultaneous safety problems on a brand new truck. A reliability score of 5 out of 100 is not just an expensive ownership experience. It is a vehicle where the systems designed to keep you informed and safe are failing at rates Consumer Reports called the worst they have ever documented on a pickup truck. Ram promised a revolution. What owners got is a truck where the dashboard goes dark on the highway. That is not a reliability problem. That is a safety problem. 10 vehicles, all on sale right now, all with documented safety problems that the sticker price and the test drive will never reveal. Drop your vehicle, your situation, and your story in the comments. Every experience you share could save someone else from making the same purchase. Smash that like, subscribe to stay ahead of every bad deal on the lot, and I'll see you in the next one.